I had a bad run at work. It was a child, same age as my son, who drowned. So every time my son was around water, if I wasn't in the water with him, I was hypervigilant to the max.
Sure.
And after doing that, multiple sessions, our neighbor had a birthday party, and it was a pool party. I caught myself sitting just talking to another parent, and I hadn't thought where my son was for 20 minutes, right? But before doing that, I would have been standing on the edge of the pool, never taking my eyes off
Yeah,
of
and it's
him.
not like you're not being not safe. You're just rational.
Really, what I found, what it really did was it took that experience and made it okay. Like, it made it to where that experience happened. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen to my son.
It's more normalized.
Right, it's more normalized.
Because you reprocessed it to give it a rational reaction to the situation.
Yes.
Let's walk through how you do that. This doesn't happen in just one little thing.
Right.
So ultimately, you start off with the speed that's comfortable, that you can sustain, the light bar, the visual. And then, after a short amount of time, you take a breath, and then you process what it is. So what's your body like? What is your visual? What's the feeling, emotional feeling? And then is there potentially a message in there that's a little bit different from what it was before? And then you do another one. And you do another one. You do another one. You can do this 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. That's where the exhaustion comes in, because now the body is going through it, because now that target memory has you hypervigilant on point, and your body's going to feel that while you're doing this process. And it's like, holy moly.
You feel it. You feel it while you're doing it.
But the idea about that is you're not trying to re-experience what it was from the initial point.
Desensitize it.
You're desensitizing it because you're actually processing it in now a different way.
And you need those reps. You got to get reps in.
Correct.
To make the behavior change and literally the wave change.
Yes. But just to clarify too, you're not always focusing just on target memory.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, let's say you're in a car or a train, right? And you're just looking out, right? Things are just going to go by really fast. That's an opportunity for other things to come in, because it's probably associated, especially to your neural networks, your neural activity. So here's a pool, here's my son, here's me on point, right? But that could be with maybe when you're now going to be at the ocean and something else is coming in, because now that's a fear-based thing, and those might be connected. So what I'm getting at is other things can come in, processing what those are, but always going back to target memory to make sure that as these things are connected, is it becoming reprocessed, desensitized, and now can you reinforce that positive cognition? So in that way, you are reinforcing that new cognitive processing, and the body now hopefully is no longer storing it.
Which is the storing is causing the feeling, which is causing the suffering.
Yep. And the goal itself, whether it's 1, 2, 16 sessions, depending how foundational the target memory actually is, because that's why you get the most significant, the oldest first, is because that is where is the house built on cement or is it based on sand, right?
Yep.
So the foundation, if it's on sand, how is that now reorganized? And it's repetitive over and over and over again. So that negative cognition is internal narrative.